Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I have something very special to bring to you. This is new to my collection. This is the Seiko SBDC051, okay? Or known as the 62 Moss, okay? I've been wanting this one for a while, been kind of on the fence about it, just didn't know what direction I wanted to go, but you know what, I'm really happy I picked this one up. Let's unbox it here. So standard, well, actually this is really above standard Seiko fare when it comes to the box. I normally the ones I pick up, come in the little blue box, but this one's a little different. This kind of looks more like my Omega box. This is a really nice little, I think it's kind of like a, well, I'm sure it's not leather, but pretty nice little box. It's got cleaning cloth, instruction manual, everything. Now this watch I picked up from a gentleman over eBay actually, and this is used, slightly used, okay? In fact, it doesn't even look like it's ever been worn. This is a Japanese, he got it in Japan, obviously, and this is a Japanese market watch anyway, obviously. You can't buy them here in the States. But check it out. See what you guys think. Get this out of the way here. So I'm really impressed. I've never had a Seiko at this level, okay? This is, everyone knows this is like retails for around $1,000. But I mean, I've had this a few days, been wearing it, and it's top notch. This is up there with, more of your higher end watches right here. So Seiko definitely did it right. So look at that case there. Anyway, I'm gonna get some dimensions out of the way real quick first. This is a 42.6 millimeter case across. It's 50 lug to lug. Okay, it's 20 millimeter lug opening, okay, which is actually kind of cool. I like 20 mil lugs, but you're thinking on a watch, a bigger watch, most of the time they use a 22 millimeter lug width, but 20 I'm happy with. It's 13.8 millimeters thick. So it's really not that thick, to be honest with you. And since it is a fairly big watch, it actually wears on the wrist pretty well, okay? You've got drilled lugs. It's 200 meter water resistance, of course. And this is from their Prospex line, okay? Which is their professional line. And it rings true. Anything that has that Prospex logo on it, I mean, it's professional. It's built very well. Made to a much higher standard than your, basic Seikos. Let's see, what else do we have here? This is, it has the Seiko Diashield, or Diashield, however you want to pronounce that, which is scratch resistant, corrosive resistant, anything that, I don't know, it can get scratches. I've seen, that coating gets, on other watches get scratches, but it's supposed to resist it somewhat, so that's good as well. It has a 120 click bezel. Let's check this out. And it's very smooth. And look at that. Can you hear that? Super smooth. And everything lines up very well. Very well. See that? So I'm very happy with the way it lines up. Yeah, it has a little bit of backplay, but I'm not really that worried about it. It has a sapphire crystal. It's slightly domed. Kind of distorts a little bit. You can kind of see that, which is cool. I love the shape of this case. Just the way the lugs kind of turn down here. You've got it polished underneath. It's brushed in the center here, and then it's got that polished Zaratsu line at the very top. You can kind of see that right there. Just beautiful. The level of finishing on this case is just amazing. You know, the funny thing is some of the Swiss watches I've owned that are much more expensive than this, I've never seen that level of finishing on those watches. And you're paying, you know, 3 times as much as this watch. But you can just see it right there. It's just beautiful, amazing. And that bezel is super grippy, okay? I love the action on it, the way it's designed, the way it looks is just amazing. It's got an unsigned crown, which is pretty much normal for, you know, Seiko, and it's very smooth. Let's take it out. This has got the 6R15. Of course, it's hand winding, hackable movement. Screw it back in. You guys all know how it functions. It has a Sprawn 510 mainspring. This has a 50-hour power reserve. Okay, so this is definitely upgraded compared to other, you know, basic Seiko movements. It's 21,600 beats per hour, and it's running at 3 hertz. So it's a little slower movement, which they use in most of their divers, which is what you want in a dive watch. And it's, you know, this one, I think it's listed at like positive 15 seconds, negative 25 seconds a day. This one has been, since I set it, just like my turtle, my mini turtle that I got, it has been spot on. It has not lost or gained any time whatsoever. So I'm another Seiko watch that I'm just amazed with the timekeeping. Just amazed, okay? Did I mention it has drilled lugs, which is just awesome. Easy, you know, strap changes. Plus, it gives it that that old school feel to it. The bracelet on this watch is just awesome. It's brushed all on the top and then polished in the center. You can kind of see that there. Really, really nice. It's got a diver's extension here. I would love to try to take that off with these gloves on, but I'd probably drop the watch and don't want to do that. But it just, you pull it up right there and then it comes out, okay? Very nice. Of course, it's stamped Seiko right there. It's got very nice clasp. See that? No chintzy stamped steel here. So very nice. It just pops right in. There you go. And you got your micro adjustments there. Case back, we have, let's see if we're going to read it here. Seiko Air Divers 200 meters, stainless steel, sapphire crystal. You got your part number there. Then you have, or serial number, I mean, and then you have your actual, we have made in Japan, and then right there you have your movement, what type of movements that's in it. Then you have the Seiko Tsunami there. And everything's all polished here in the back. Just the level of polishing and just everything is top notch on this watch. It really is. The dial's it's a black dial, but depending on lighting, it kind of has a little bit of I don't know, like a charcoal look to it. It's amazing. I love that. Let's get a loom shot real quick. We'll do that. Well, first of all, if you notice the bezel, it almost looks like a ceramic bezel, but it's not. I believe it's, I don't know how they, you know, to be honest with you, I don't know what this is, but it's not ceramic. It's just like a, I don't know if it's like a, I don't know what they use for that bezel, but anyway, it's not ceramic, but you know what? It's got a really nice touch. I'm sure it's, you know, better for, you know, scratch resistance and everything, but it's just super shiny. It looks nice. It really does. I like that. Let's get a loom shot real quick. And the loom on this does not disappoint. This is a Seiko. I mean, they're amazing. Amazing loom. Let's see here. Wipe it off there. Okay, let's hit the lights. There's the Loom. Look at that. Like a torch. And that's the thing. Look at it. It's evenly applied. You don't see any imperfections at all on the Loom. I love the hands on it. You got this giant like sword hour hand. I mean, it's awesome. They did a very good job with this watch. You guys need to check one out. I'm sure they're going to go down in price maybe a little bit, but I don't think they'll go down much. I mean, if you look at some of the other ones like the Shogun, they stay at that price range. I believe this one probably will as well. It's just a beautiful watch. Let's turn the lights back on. Now let me throw it on the wrist real quick. You guys can kind of see. So it's, like I said, it's 50 lug to lug. So you see how big that is there, okay? It's not too big across. It's just a pretty big watch from top to bottom. But look how thin it is. It just wears so well. It hugs the wrist. And the way it's designed, okay, where it's kind of chamfered at the bottom, you know, it's all polished. It's super comfortable to wear. So there you have it, guys. Let me get this off real quick. There we go. So there you have it. This is the Seiko SBDC051. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and like, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you. Goodbye.